Well, good evening, everybody. This is WBKB Meteorologist Ryan Crump. I hope y'all having a good evening so far. The big story today, we saw snow. Wind was an issue. Blowing and drifting snow was an issue as well, creating very limited visibility outside. So if you do have to go out, please be careful because the conditions could be quite troublesome if you are trying to drive in this. And yes, and of course, that's going to continue as we go through the overnight hours here. Yes, it's going to be in the lake effect variety, and the winds are going to continue as we go through tonight, even through tomorrow as well, which again create limited visibility in some spots. So speaking of which, well, we're talking about 6 mile visibility in Alpena, 4 in Atlanta, 5 in Mile. Again, everybody else is in pretty good condition, but with the blowing and the drifting of snow that's coming off roofs or off other snowpacks, that could create some visibility issues. So keep in mind, still take your time if you are going out. High temperature today in Alpena made it up to 34 degrees, 30 degrees being the normal high. Overnight low was down to 24 degrees, so it didn't get significantly cold. 52 was the record high back in 1954. Negative 27 was the record low back in 1943. Sunset is now after the 6 o'clock hour. If you love the daylight, then you're definitely going to enjoy that because now we're going to see more daylight as we get later and later into the evening hours here for pretty much until we get to November. Now again, here's the big picture here. We're seeing lake effect snow right now, but I am keeping my eyes on this system that's right here in parts of the Dakotas and parts of Iowa, because this could easily swipe us to our north. The upper part of it could easily swipe us to our north. I'm not thinking that's going to happen. I think we're just going to be dealing with more lake effect snow in our area. That system's going to stay down in parts of Illinois and parts of Iowa. Even Indianapolis is going to get on some of that on that Friday. The Upper Peninsula, and we're going to just deal with lake effect snow for your Friday and your Saturday. And yes, we can still pick up about 1 or 2 inches of snow out of this at the end of the day. So we're not quite done with the snow totals here yet, guys. So if you're expecting this to be over, well, we got 2 more systems, to at least lake effect systems, that we have to deal with. So we're going to have to deal with this as you go through the overnight hours and even into your early morning hours on your Friday before we begin to see conditions taper off later on our Friday. And yes, it's going to continue even on our Saturday. Even Sunday, we have to worry about a little bit of snow in the area. Going to work and school tomorrow morning, be careful. Just keep in mind, snow will be in the area. A little bit of wind cannot be ruled out, meaning that we could deal with whiteout conditions or limited visibility in some spots. Temperatures are only going to be in the lower to mid 20s in most areas. So you will see the next 5 days. That's how it's going to be. But as you notice, early next week, we're going to be back into the 40s, guys. So temperatures are going to warm back up. We're not going to stay cold like that, meaning that we could have to deal with a little bit of snow melt and ice in the overnight hours when temperatures drop below freezing. So keep that in mind. Now winds, as I just mentioned yesterday, did pick up as that snow system approached our area. And you're seeing wind gusts that are as high as 30 miles an hour in some spots, 33 in Alpena, 32 in Harrisville. Then, of course, it's 27 in West Branch, 29 in Atlanta, 26 in Tawas. These winds is what's causing us the snow to blow around and drift and create visibility issues. So it's something you need to keep in mind. Winds are going to continue to be an issue going forward. Not only that, we have to worry about windshields being an issue as well. It feels like it's only 19 in Alpena. It feels like 16 in Atlanta, 16 in West Branch, 19 in Onaway, and 16 in Harrisville. It feels like 20 in Oscoda and Tawas. Now, of course, we're going to still deal with temperature outlook being below average when it comes to our temperatures. This is pretty much including the entire eastern part of the country here, going all the way out from Montana, Wyoming, all the way across to even parts of the deep south was going to see below average temperatures. So not the warm temperatures that we've been seeing for the duration of this year so far. We're finally going back into a cooler trend. Tonight, we're going to see the snow showers in the area. It's going to continue to be windy. Low temperatures could be about 21 degrees in Ryder City, 19 in Onaway. So there's a teens in there. Won't be surprised if some of the inland areas get down into the teens as well. 21 in Alpena, 22 in Oscoda, 23 in Tawas, 22 in Mile and West Branch. Again, gusts could be as high as 35 miles an hour. Blowing and drifting snow will be an issue, especially it's going to be much tougher to see at night. So keep that in mind. Tomorrow, we're going to see snow showers. Again, an inch or two cannot be ruled out. It's going to continue to be breezy out there. 26 degrees will be the high temperature in Rogers City, 27 in Alpena, 30 in Osceola, 29 in Taiwan, 27 in Mile, 26 in Atlanta. Of course, wind gusts could be as high as 25 miles an hour. So 26 degrees for your Friday, 23 for your Saturday, 33 for your Sunday. But look at the overnight lows. We're going to be back down into the teens for lows here, guys. So we're talking about a cold morning, because in the intervals in between these snow intervals, we could see some clear skies. And what do I talk about all the time when it comes to clear skies? The heat that the sun gives us all throughout the day could escape into outer space. And that's what's going to allow our temperatures to drop off a little bit. But again, we're going to continue to see snow. This is lake effect snow that we're talking about here. And then we're going to see more sunshine on Monday. Tuesday, more. And then we're going to see, yes, guys, rain on Wednesday. Rain, not snow, rain. High temperatures are going to stay into the 40s for high. So yes, we're going to see an increase in our temperatures. Well, this has been WBKB meteorologist Ryan Crump. I hope you all have a good evening.